Loud. Oh, great. Okay.
Recording in progress. Okay.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen and I want to jump into just some pictures with you to start with
Okay.
and tell
You
me if you
know,
can. Yeah.
I love that. I just noticed something interesting. Um, the it's hard to believe that's my mom. Is that my mother's face? Boy, I can see a little bit of myself, a little bit. So interesting. So that's me. That's
So
me.
where was this taken?
Well, maybe when you go through what we went through yesterday,
So you don't
uh,
recognize this exact
did
spot.
we see this? Is it near my house? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, let's
There's a
just
bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. So we'll
yeah let's just say that how far would my mother be going with two kids and the buggy? So it's somewhere in them. Look at that.
how about this one? Do you recognize where
No, possibly. I don't know if we were. Maybe that's when we. Let's see. Where would this have been? Near the house? It looks residential, I guess. Sometimes we're my father's store, but
I think this is the same day. Yeah, it
yeah.
probably is near the store. That makes a lot of sense. I love this picture. This is an amazing picture. But you don't
Isn't it?
recognize the intersection.
No, but it's too bad you didn't have the pictures when you were driving, because some of the buildings were the same. These
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
buildings. Yeah, that's your mother-in-law.
Do you recognize where this might have been taken?
Maybe it was in the park. The
Gar
park that you went
Garfield?
through, Independence Boulevard. That would be my guess.
Was it called Independence Boulevard Park, or was there
It
another
was
name you would
close
ask?
to our house, yes. That 614 Lawndale building was close to. Now
Oh, wait.
that's in front of the show. That other.
So when we went to the show yesterday, they had replaced the
No, this is
doors.
my Zadie show, but
Different
I'm
show than
not
yours.
sure. Maybe it was on Karlov. That's a few blocks west of the Independence Boulevard. Maybe, maybe he lived on Karlov Street.
But it was not Anshe Shalom.
Karlov.
This was not Anshe Shalom though.
No, no, that was in front. And who's he with? He's with his grandson. I it, I don't. It looks like Fred's.
Yeah.
Um, is it Fred himself? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the name of the street did you say?
Lov.
Okay.
Karlov. Who do we have here now?
So do you recognize anyone here?
I'm trying to. Oh, I think that's my aunt Charlie's wife, Lena. It looks like Lena to me.
Okay.
But let me see the kids. Her daughter's Ruthie. Well, let me see the kids.
Okay.
She had a. Is Fred in there? Charlie? Did he have a friend? Charlie? Let's see. Is there a girl Ruthie? Maybe
Um,
it's not Lena, but it has her face. Let's see. These boys look like twins. or girls. I don't know.
Okay.
Let me make it. I made it bigger. 1 second. Who could that be? Who could that be? The that little boy looks like my cousin Carl, but
Okay,
maybe
but
it's
I,
Carl, Herbie, and Helen. Maybe. So
I mean,
maybe
Charlie
let's
and his
see.
wife have been gone for
Car-
years.
Carl, her is that could that be Auntie Mary? It
So
doesn't
here's
look
the
like
thing.
her.
Here's the thing. Charlie and Lena had two kids. They had Fred and Ruthie.
And Ruth.
Right, Ruth. So they had two. So I'm wondering if it would maybe be someone, y- it looks like they dressed the kids. Those two kids were dressed by the same, at the same time by the
Yeah,
same parents, the same
yeah.
outfit. Um, so I'm wondering if it was not
Boy,
Lena.
that sure looks like my cousin Carl, that little kid in front. I
Um,
don't the mother.
what about yeah, I mean those kids are really so close in age. Okay. So all right, let's keep going. Um, do you recognize who that might be?
Um hmm,
Shelley didn't recognize.
uh hmm, I can't say. It kind of looks like a backyard where, but Shelley would have been, let's see, I was 9 and 10. No, she wasn't a baby then, so it's not where I think it might be. What do
Let's
we
come back.
have here? Is this camp?
Yes. I mean, it's kind
Oh,
of hard to see, but is
but
that
these
you
are
or your
all
sister? I
guys.
guess that's kind
These
of
are
dark
all
hair that
guys or
there's
not?
one girl on the right side, but she
Oh,
has dark hair.
uh-huh. Well,
And
you've
it's
got me, but I feel
1959.
like going to camp after seeing this. It looks good.
All right, well, let's come back
Was
to
it
this.
Shelley in
I
that
don't
picture?
know.
Uh-huh.
Um,
What
all right.
now let's see who we have here. Is that anybody from our family?
I have no idea who this is. The woman
Well,
looks familiar to me from other pictures, but I can't connect it.
no clue.
Okay.
I really felt like I was with you yesterday on that trip. Oh,
Oh,
this is an Independence Boulevard. You see the tracks in back?
yeah.
That was turned into the Douglas. It was the Douglas line, but it wasn't. That wasn't the place of the Congress Expressway. Was a little bit further over north of where we were looking. So that's my brother, right?
I don't know.
Let's see. Let me see the picture. It's a it's on Independence Bowl. Oh, let's see. Is that Eddie? I it might be. It might be, and I'm not positive. I'm not
Okay.
positive, but
Okay.
I know that it's on Independence Boulevard. Could it be, Uncle? What would you say? Are you good at facial recognition? You've seen so many pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my mommy. Here's me and our landlady. She was such a nice woman.
Where was this taken?
Faye Nathanson is her name. That it must be in front of our house on
Which St. Louis?
but I don't recognize anything across street. But well, I don't know. She's our landlady. Where would she be? So
Um,
I guess it's on 4743. But that's not. Is that Shelley? Let's see.
yeah.
She
Um,
was a widow. She was a widow and had two sons. One was married,
so
and Erwin and
what was her first name?
Faye, Mrs. Nathanson, we called her. But I remember it come to my mind that her name was Faye Nathan. May I tell you a story? I
Yes.
was involved with some ladies for a total of about 12 years. The Corn Sisters. Anyway, they ended up being in a nursing home on, I think the street was Lakeshore Drive, but it was after all the fancy buildings. It was a kosher nursing home run by a very religious person. And um, it was a crazy thing. Uh, Unbeknownst to me, Mrs. Nathanson was in that home. And after I was involved, somehow I figured out that she was there. Years ago, I wanted to call her. This was when I'm living on Fairfield, I think. And I said, gee, I'd love to call Mrs. Nathanson. But then I saw, or visit her. But then I saw she's living on Lakeshore Drive. How am I going to find somebody on Lake, by the lake in a fancy building? I didn't, for some reason, I didn't call because I didn't realize the address is further north and it's easy to, not difficult to get to. So I I figured something out. I don't know how I knew or whatever. So I said, uh, could I maybe I came back after the Corn Sisters had passed away. And I came back and I said, I'd like to visit Mrs. Nathanson. And she told me she died a year before.
Oh.
I'm telling you, this Mrs. Nathanson, I slept by her house a couple of times downstairs because if her son Erwin wasn't home, she didn't want to sleep alone. So I remember going downstairs just a couple of times. But
So she was the so she owned the
she owned the two flat building. Yes,
which on which street?
on St. Louis, 4743 North St. Louis. You must have that in your records.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know who's in the background.
Okay.
There I am in my matching lovely outfit.
Do you
Yes.
recognize where this was taken?
Um, I wonder if it, I wonder if it was in front of the store on Roosevelt Road. That's a possibility. Uh, Possibly. I'm
Okay.
just,
I'll
oh,
fix
there
it.
we go. My daddy came home from My mother was so happy. He was away in
So this
Hawaii.
this was on St. Louis. I mean,
No,
at the
this
time you were
is
living
on
in
the
St.
west side,
No, I'm saying this was while you were living at the house on St. Louis.
on this 614 Lawndale.
Oh, Lawndale.
Yeah. I wonder if we did you take some pictures over there? I wonder if you can find the same shot. Did you take across the street?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
I'll
But this
you,
isn't, I don't know where it's at because it's not the view that I know, but I don't know where it's at exactly. But I'm just assuming that it's someplace
okay.
close to the house, but I'm not sure. Look at that.
It's an amazing picture.
Yeah. Now this I know where this is at. This
It's just a
30
brick wall. You've got nothing to go on. It's like pictures that have like whole
3460.
streets and
It's the
stores.
backyard, believe it or not. It's not in Poland or anything. It looks like it's in some ghetto. Um, 3461 West Roosevelt Road, and that's our backyard. I was either 9 or 10.
Who else is in the picture?
So these are picture that's Marvin Harpenfeld and back.
Wait,
And
say that
this
again. What are their names?
Marvin, that boy in the back,
Yeah.
I think it's Marvin Hoppenfeld.
Okay.
And I know these two girls' names, their first name. One was Penny and one was Sissy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. Oh, I love to see these pictures. That must be in front of the store, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, looks so residential. I don't know why that would be. Are there stores on the bottom of these buildings?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, okay. There's my daddy. There's my mommy.
And
Now,
where
which place is this?
this is 1957, if that helps.
1957. So it's on 4743. Yeah, North St. Louis. I'm elderly already. How long can I enjoy these pictures? Who do we have here, mommy?
Yeah. Beautiful picture. Any idea
Yeah,
where it might have been taken?
mommy. Um, maybe does that look familiar? Does it look like the side of the 614? Because she lived before.
And she looks very young here. So that's
Oh,
that I mean she's
too
very young.
young, too young.
I'm not sure if too young, but this is definitely, it would definitely be one of the earlier homes for sure.
Uh, because they lived on the other side of the building in a smaller apartment and then moved to the other side. Maybe it was 622, I'm not sure.
What
Uh,
street?
on, I don't know if it's a
I get.
Flournoy address or,
Oh, okay. Great.
oh, there. I can't do that now
Most people can never do it.
unless I
Most
have
people
my
have never done
cane.
it and will never do it. This is on Roosevelt.
No, this is on in front of my father's. Uh, this is the library. That's how I know it. It's on Lawrence Avenue. What was my father's address on Lawrence Avenue? I don't know. It's between Central Park and some other street, not a through street. Let's see, what's I can't remember the street. That's all. That looks like me.
Yeah.
Yes, I see my figure.
It says
That's me.
leader cleaners in the corner.
Um, well, let's see how old I would be, and then I leader cleaners. Let's see how old. I don't know for sure
So
where it is.
you don't recognize the corner.
I don't think it's by my home for some reason. You think maybe on Roosevelt Road?
Um,
Looks kind of busy. The street looks kind of busy. Um, but is that a corner? People are
um,
crossing there. So I don't know.
there was a leader cleaners on 81st and Racine, but it looks like I'm just looking it up now, and it looks like they had multiple locations. There's someone who actually did a whole podcast about.
Anything on Roosevelt Road?
Hmm, that is so interesting. All right, let's come back to that. Um,
Oh, you want to see some backgrounds? Well, that's in front of our house. Okay. That's I thought that was Eddie. Yeah, over there. I look cute over there. I like that picture.
they're all amazing pictures.
Yeah, yeah. I, mm. Is that same picture you showed me before? No, no.
I don't think so.
That's the same kid that was in the park, right? Are we still in
Um,
the park? No, there's buildings. The L is there, but is that a park in the middle? I don't know. I'm not, I don't know.
okay, so you don't recognize the person or the location there. Not, I mean, it's a pretty old picture. I mean, those cars are old cars. I
So there must be, if there's two pictures of the same kid, oh, that's also in the park. That's Eddie, I guess. I think it's, that
I could.
Eddie or me or I don't know. Shelley? I don't know. I can't tell.
Um,
Shelley wouldn't be that old, I guess. Wait, let's see. But yeah, she could be that old. She
so
could be
where is
four.
this? Into
Independence Boulevard.
But you say in there was okay. Got
Close
it.
to our home, where oh, I remember this picture. Yeah. That's in front of 4743.
Okay. Do you know what the occasion was?
At the time I did. I mean, even afterward, but I can't say for sure. There I am.
Amazing picture again.
Isn't it great?
Any thoughts on where it is?
Um, let's see, what store? You think my dad's store? Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Knee high. That's a drink, I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, like an orange drink, I think. Yeah. It's fun, huh?
I love that.
Do you have all your from your family? You have everything in this I
No.
remember. It might be in front of near B'nai Akiva.
So this says 3454 and
Oh,
3456.
oh,
Menswear suits, shoe shining.
3456. Um, I don't know if it's on Lawrence Avenue. Could that be? Or it's older. I don't know. Because my
Okay.
father's store was in that kind of location, but in both, north or there, he was in both near Central Park.
Yeah.
So Shelley, Shelley, I have no idea where she's at, but maybe Shelley knows.
Right. I'll ask Shelley.
Here we are with the same kid. Oh, I recognize the buggy from the other. So is that me?
Shelley thought it was you.
Yeah. Well, that snowsuit is that the same snowsuit from
I,
the picture that we know is me in the park?
I think so.
Yeah.
But and where is it?
Oh, where is it? Let's see. Oh, the tracks are there, Independence Boulevard, the elevated train. Those buggies were good. I think a child felt much better. The things we have now are so the kid is exposed. I don't know, but it folds up to go into a
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, there I am, and I know that dress. I bought that dress to go with. Am I in front of the house? Let's see.
Um,
Look at the size of that purse. Um, yeah, I think that's. Uh,
Do you see it still?
yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
think what's
Where did you buy the
because
dress?
I did take a trip with that dress. I went. This must be 1960 or so, or is that my own hair? Am I? Because I could have been married to her or engaged, because I know that dress.
Do you know where you got the dress?
Uh, yeah, it came in a little container. It was a very nice dress. My friend and I brought the same, same
Which
type
friend?
of a dress. Yeah, it came in like a little plastic thing. It rolled up, didn't wrinkle. Very nice little garment.
Which friend did you buy it with?
Renee Weingard. But I'm wondering, anything on my hand? Let's see, that's the left hand. I want to know if it's hidden though.
Where's the picture taken?
Want to see if there was a ring on there. because I was single, but I had the dress when I was married, also or engaged. And
Where was this taken?
I don't know. I don't know. Because my house was next to another house, so that can't be my home.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
don't know.
great. Amazing shot.
Yeah, I think we're in the park again. My dear brother, Allah Shalom. Oh, now let's see where we are. Who's I have no idea where this is, but with all the things laid out, maybe it's Maxwell Street. I don't know. Oh, is there a sign? It's not readable, huh?
It's well, I mean, it's New Delhi.
The street sign,
It's that's a good question.
not readable, not
Yeah, Halsted,
readable.
South Halsted, and something.
But these people they have their clothes laid out there. They did that on Maxwell Street. I know that.
What's the name of the store? New Dell? Do you recognize any of
Yeah,
these stores?
not no, no, nothing that I know about.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that would be great to know the street name.
Yeah, we that's easy enough to for us to find.
That's that same stool. Lovely, lovely. I'm glad you knew the folks for
Yeah.
Hashem. Jelly in the swing.
Yeah. Where is this?
Where's the swing? I guess it's also in the park,
Okay.
with
Oh.
the different view.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
so here, Pearl gave me um, this sweater.
love that.
So this would be maybe in the 90s
Hmm.
or late 80s. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm standing.
Okay. Um, okay. That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was just
Thank
a
you
warm up.
very much. And
That
I'm
was
glad the time was perfect
no,
for
no.
you.
Do you have to go? Because I need a few more minutes.
Can we stay together a little more?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a little
Oh,
bit more time?
okay.
Do you have to go?
No, no. I have time for mincha. Yeah.
Okay. So,
It,
I just want to there are a few questions that came to mind after our tour yesterday,
oh, it
and
was wonder. I can't tell you how wonderful it was. How could
so
I sit here and be part of going to the west side? It was
it
just
was a
like I'm
treat.
sitting in the car with you. I would
So,
have asked for an ice cream. How much was the gas?
uh, so where did you play as a kid? Like, was there? It looks like a lot of pictures in the park, but like, where would you go?
Well, because it was safer then, kind of. when I was 10 years old, I took that train that you're looking at in the back all the way to downtown Chicago on my own. And then I took another train south to go to the 1956 Democratic Convention, but I was older then. So it must have been a convention earlier than that. Maybe it was 4 years before, because maybe the convention was for presidency. I got all kinds of things, or maybe I'm mixing it up with a later time, perhaps. But I know I went downtown at 10 years old. I wouldn't send a child. I mean, here in Israel, they do that, but in Chicago,
Where were you going downtown?
maybe to a movie. Stay,
Hmm.
I think it was called the State Street Theater, maybe. Is there such a thing? And I took my sister and she got left out of the bus. I got on the bus, the door closed. Oh, did I get scared? I got off the next block and I walked back and she's holding a policeman's hand.
That was on the train?
Yeah, I took her down, saw a dragnet with, yeah. The first scene is somebody getting shot with blood all over.
Uh, where else would you take the train?
Well, that's about it.
Hmm.
And as far as playing, as you see, we rode the bicycles.
So,
You know,
right, I was
with
going to ask you about
having
that. Like,
bicycles, a bicycle and toy store, was pretty much a heaven. It's good. It was great.
so where would you ride your bikes?
In front of the house, in front of the store. Because let's say on the just going down on the west side, well, we're kind of young, stay pretty much close to home, I would
I mean, I
say.
see that you had a tricycle, then you had a bike, you had a unicycle. There was a
And
real
I had,
progression. You went from
oh, I
three
had a
wheels to two wheels
doll,
to one wheel.
great dolls. Oh, wow. Big dolls. Um, and a Thayer carriage. They made a carriage for adults, but they also had the same thing for a child. And I used to go around with that when I'm about 4 or 5 years old. Oh, yeah. So I had my Tony dolls. I had everything. Baruch Hashem. I didn't want for anything.
Tell me what it was like to learn how to ride a unicycle.
I practiced um, in front of the building that you saw on Independence Boulevard. Well, when I was about 11 years old, there was a fence in back, and I would hold on there, and that's where I learned to ride.
Were you pretty good?
It, I was a wannabe. I did a little, but I noticed in a movie when I was trying to turn around in the park as an adult, I was married already, and I was with Sadie in the park, and he he makes a turn. We both had our I think it was Eugene Field Park. We both had our unicycles, and Zadie makes a turn around to go in the opposite direction. And I go and I fall off, before. Yeah, but it was a lot of
Why do you
fun.
think you remember? Why do you think you remember that specific unicycle experience?
I didn't, but somebody showed me the movie recently.
But you remembered your experience with your father in
Yeah,
Eugene Park.
from pictures. What I remember, if I because I have that picture in the park with the sweater that I got in. Rivka's a baby in the buggy, and I'm with my father. We have our unicycles. My mother's there, and I'm wearing a sweater that when your father-in-law and I went to Canada for our honeymoon, and the money's worth more, the American money. We bought an encyclopedia set. you know it was great, and we stayed in an illegal house. Somebody stands around and checks you out. They see a couple, you want to come, and for a few dollars, I don't know, cheap. And we slept in the bedroom upstairs. They could have been put in jail, I don't know. He was pretty nervous, the guy. And yeah. So I bought a sweater, and that's what I'm wearing in one of the pictures that I
Mhm.
have. So I
Did you
know, from the clothing, one can tell, where they're.
roller skate?
Sure.
Tell me about that. Where would you go?
The old on the sidewalk, nothing grand, in front of the house, little kids.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know where you use a key to close the clamps on the wheels of. Do you know what the skates look like then?
No, no.
Oh, okay. You fit your foot into the skate, and there's a key to close it and open it, so it grabs your shoe. A four-wheel skate. And you go merrily along. It's very nice. I never did
Who,
the inline skate. I don't know how to do that.
who would you skate with?
And then I skated. Sometimes B'nai Akiva went to a skating rink. That was very, very nice. Maybe you've done that as well. It seems like a St. Louis, I mean,
Mhm. Yeah,
yeah, type of a
yeah.
thing. And when I see the people who work there skating backwards, it's really, oh, I like that. So we went a few
Where
times.
would you go skating?
A
What was the name of the skating rink?
rainbow. What did they call it? A
Skating
skating
rink.
place,
Yeah, skating rink.
skating rink, Rainbow on Clark Street, Clark and Lawrence, I think.
Yeah, those people that work there were masters. I mean, they could do limbo and they could,
Oh boy,
did they play music when you were skating?
oh, that's a good question. Maybe not. I don't know. Ice skating I didn't do. I went, but I held on to the side. I never picked it up. How about yourself? You
Yeah,
did ice skating?
I loved both. I wasn't great at
Uh-huh.
it, but that was that was a major part of my childhood. How about jumping rope? Did you do much of that?
Jumped jump rope. Yeah, that's a little bit, not, but we did it in front of school also, two people holding on and,
Hmm.
somebody jumping in the middle. That was,
Did all right, maybe I'm kind of envisioning like a Brooklyn childhood, maybe more of a boy child, but like stickball and hot summers with the what's it called? The opening up the water, what's it called? The fire hydrants and stuff. Do you have any memories that were anything like that?
I recall when somebody opened the hydrant, they're not supposed to do that. It wasn't something they came around to. No, they switched it on or something, and
How did you feel about that?
I didn't take too much part in that. That wasn't, but I do remember the open hydrants. There were a lot of butterflies in the park. A lot of some monarchs, the pretty, the spotted ones, but a lot of yellow and white. You wouldn't believe it. There were so many. Now you could see maybe once in a while a butterfly, but then, oh, in the park, many of them. And I have to tell you, when I lived on Independence Boulevard, we didn't have, I, during that time, I don't know if they put in the taller lights. We used to have,
Street lights?
like, I don't know if they were gas lights or not, but you saw a pole here and there. And when maybe you can ask when were lights put on Independence Boulevard? What year? Where they had the overhead lights? I don't know how you would say
The
the
street lights.
the street lights that were they were like bluish, I think, at first, and then I remember they changed to a different gas or whatever they use. I don't know.
Hmm.
Do you know what year? I would be interested to know if it happened when I lived on Independence Boulevard.
I can check. Um,
Yeah, because I'm
by
not
already
sure.
by 1919, Chicago Boulevard system had extensive electric infrastructure, including hundreds
What
of
year?
illuminated. This is already by 1919. But yeah, I mean, it by the 1940s, 1950s, it should have been
The
like long
50s,
been
yeah.
illuminated by electric streetlights. The gas lamps were probably only used in the late 1800s, 1870, 1880,
So yeah,
1890.
but they weren't
Electric streetlights were probably installed
right,
between
but they were
1900,
not
1920.
efficient. They looked like they would be gas. They were electric, yes, but they had tall lights like now,
Hmm.
so I don't know when that one
Yeah.
things were, all right,
So
now
what was considered something dangerous that you did either once or things that your parents may have been
well,
nervous about you doing?
they took these out of the park. And I used to go down them because they were next to like Delano School, next to our school, and when I went to the academy, uh,
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Delano.
Okay.
Delano was a public school that was near the
So
academy.
and what was considered dangerous about that?
All right, so they had something that would look like a slide, but it was two poles without anything in the middle.
I know what you're
So you
talking
had to
about.
wrap your hands. You had that also in where you live. So I think they did away with that. It was a bit so dangerous, I think. But other than that, I stayed away from danger because in the we had a very large Riverview Park that 100 rides and attractions. The last year was 1967, but it was even in my mother's time and her youth.
What you said a large
Riverview
Riverview
Park,
Park?
yeah.
What was,
So
wait, that was what it was
they
called, or that's where it was?
it was I guess maybe Riverview maybe was a neighborhood, and it was on Western, I think, and Belmont, possibly Riverview Park.
Mm-hmm. So it was a carnival
Well, they had
with
no,
rides.
I don't know if you call it a carnival. They had three different uh what do you call the things? The cars that go
Bump,
uh
bumper cars? Oh, a
no
carousel or
the
a
the tray, it goes and it comes down fast. What is that? Uh,
what's it called wheel? Um, I'll tell you.
so I'd go on the middle one. They had the gray, a greyhound, and I forgot what the two other. I used to go on the middle one. Never went on the real fast one. So you can imagine how big the park was
So,
if they had
are you
three.
talking about like a carousel or a Ferris wheel?
What? No, no.
Neither
Ferris
one of those.
wheel goes around. This
A
is
ca
like a
like a
train.
merry-go-round, a carousel.
No, no, it's a train that
Uh-huh.
goes high and comes down fast. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean,
And it goes up and down, and
like a roller coaster,
what's it called?
like a roller coaster.
That's it, roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
So there were three different roller coasters in this park. It was a big place. And they had
Uh-huh.
a freak show. Can you imagine?
Wow. Do you remember what
Yeah,
what was on
they didn't
display?
have politically correct kind of things. You had to pay. You had to pay
But are there
besides.
any that stick out in your mind that you may have that you remember?
Say that again. Ask me.
Were there any exhibits at the freak show that you remember?
Um, yeah, there was a lady that had scaly skin all over, and they called her I don't know what, and
Hmm.
a hairy person all over, and I don't know. They did have some real, Nebuch
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah. Um,
I
so
wouldn't go do to that now. I wouldn't think, it was. What can I say?
when
Those sort of.
when you think back to your childhood and the different homes that we were talking about, is there one home in particular, or that comes that when you think about your childhood that you say like that's really where I grew up, that one house?
Well, of course, the first house always has certain memories
Which
because
one
it's
was
the
that?
first place on 614.
Hmm.
But I realized the when the neighborhood was changing and we were able to rent something on Independence Boulevard that I knew was a very classy place. But by that time, it was the landlord sold to a black family because that was what the neighborhood was becoming. They were nice people.
Hmm.
Um, we only lived there 2 years, but as an 11-year old, and a very nice backyard with a cherry tree.
That
So that's where
614
I
had a
learned.
cherry on 614?
No,
Was it cherry
no,
tree or Independence?
um, yeah, yeah. What was the address?
Um,
Uh, 11, 11, 1114 South Independence.
1114 South Independence Boulevard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so I would say that was a very nice place. It was a very nice building.
And that's where the cherry tree was?
Yeah, yeah, they had a nice backyard there. Because
Um,
the other places they
let
didn't have, you know.
mhm, mhm. W walk me through 614. What did that apartment look like? Apartment or house?
No, you recall that
Yeah.
we were there.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was on the second floor apartment. It had an inner door bed, which was my parents' bed. It was in the living room and it came out from the wall to make a bed. It was hidden during the day. It was a one-bedroom apartment, and that's where the children were. Yeah.
So wait, what floor was it on?
Pardon?
What floor was it on?
Second floor.
Hmm.
I don't know the apartment number.
Yeah. And what was the type of bed? What's that called?
Inner door bed. Quite clever.
And so again, how old were you when you moved out of that house? You were
8 years old.
okay. And what room did you spend the most time in then? If there's just I guess it's a one bedroom apartment, so there wasn't a lot of options.
I would say the living room.
Hmm. And do you remember hearing the train from there?
Well, there was a disturbing train. That was the something Aurora, Elgin Aurora, Aurora Elgin. There was an express train, and the whole house shook practically because we were right next to the L tracks.
And how often would it come?
I don't know how our window I guess faced the L track. The which window would that be now? The not the in the front room. Did the window face the L track? Maybe not. Maybe the kitchen window. Yeah.
Were there any smells that you remember?
Any what?
Any smells? I mean, clearly there were sounds and feelings, other senses. You know, do you remember any smells?
I no, no. But Zadie brought me and Shelley too a little penny Hershey from when he took the L home from where he worked. There's a machine on the stop where you platform. Also, a lot of pigeons in those days. They got rid of the pigeons. People bought peanuts and threw them to the pigeon. Spanish peanuts, yeah. Yeah, everything was a penny. But Sadie didn't forget to bring us home. Yeah, so it was very nice.
Chocolate. The it was chocolate though.
Pardon?
The penny Hershey. When you say a penny Hershey, you mean a chocolate, a chocolate.
Yes, yes, chocolate. Yeah.
Hmm.
In those days, now they seal up the candy. I don't know if you recall, a Hershey bar had a wrap around and you pushed out the chocolate, which was in a waxy thing. See, now everything is pills, everything used to be, you just open the cap and now everything, the society is, you know,
Hermetically sealed.
oh man.
Did you have a radio?
Yes, yes. A little black radio with the red dial in the kitchen, and then we had a standing radio this is in 614. It was a whole console, and Uncle Eddie he used to sit in front of it, and listen. And we were too young to enjoy speaking on the radio. There were all kinds of mystery shows and whatever. Yeah.
So was there anything that you listened to?
At that age, no, but I remember that there was a little black radio. I would recognize it now. And I had the youth chair that's in the right now in Rachel's basement. They built things so well. It's usable. Boy, it's certainly nice to speak to you. It's so nice. It's I don't know how you have an interest in the family so much. But it's so interesting.
Tell me about any other appliances that maybe were unique or would be
Oh,
interesting to,
something
yeah,
interesting.
like I mean,
Oh,
in
the
terms of like,
Victrola. We had the Victrola.
what's that?
With the big horn coming out, RCA, my master's voice. Yeah.
So all right, so again, how would you explain that to our kids? Like, how would you explain what was that experience? What's an RCA? What's a Victrola? What do you mean my master's voice? Share that with me.
Well, you don't have to ask me because that's all you'll see it. You put on RCA radio,
Record.
Victrola, RCA Victrola. I think it was a dog or that said my master's voice. That maybe had a little thing of a dog. And my father, what he did with a lamp, there was like a ceramic lamp, a lady holding up her hand. I don't know if it had whatever it was. Her hand broke. The
So
I
the
maybe
ceramic
we
lamp
got it
was
broken. Maybe we got it broken.
the ceramic
And my
lamp was
father
actually
made a
the ceramic
wooden.
lamp was a woman and she was holding the shade, maybe?
Uh, I can't picture it exactly, but my father made a wooden hand for her with fingers and everything, connected it up.
Okay, but go back to the RCA.
Yeah.
Again, just how would you explain that to the younger generation today? What that experience was? What is an RCA?
That was, let's see, what did
A record player.
yeah, but what did it stand for?
Oh.
You see what it is. And they'll show you a picture of it.
Yeah, but I want to hear it
Because
from you.
that was it.
Radio
That was the
Corporation of
very
America.
Radio Corporation of America.
Yeah.
Do you see a picture of the
No,
Victrola?
no. But it doesn't matter if I see it. I want to hear it from you. Like,
Well,
meaning it was in your living room. Where was it? Where was it? Was it a console? Was it a tabletop?
no, it was yeah, I can't remember where it was. I was, it's not in my I
So,
only know about that other console radio. The
mhm.
Victrola, I don't know when we
And the
played
Victrola
records.
was older technology than the radio or newer technology?
I can't tell you.
Hmm. Okay. All right, so let's fast forward. So, at 8 years old, you leave, you leave the home on, 614, and you make your way to 3461 West Roosevelt.
Yes, St.
Um,
Louis.
okay. Wait, 3461.
Oh, I guess it was West Roosevelt, but it was it was a corner building. So
Okay.
I think I think we went in on St. Louis.
Okay.
See, we're both connected to St. Louis.
So tell me about that house
Oh no,
or
that's
apartment.
Kansas. I'm sorry.
That's all right. What was that house like? Or was it an apartment?
So the apartment was a nice size. But it was on the third floor, and it was it was not a pleasant place because with that chicken store downstairs, but we were close to my father's store, which was on at that time. For a while, it was like downstairs on Roosevelt Road, and just a few doors over. It seems to me it was very close. I don't know what address that
Are
was.
you able to move the your phone a little bit? I just I've got a great view of your forehead.
You have a great view of what?
Your forehead.
Oh, see, this has a its own rest, so I have to put
Oh,
something under it. 1 second, and I don't have my. I can tell you now.
perfect. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, so tell me about the chickens.
Um, as I told you yesterday, the chicken you eat today was alive yesterday. A Goyish store, and it was in the building. Yeah, because stores were underneath,
Hmm.
I think. So when we went out to that backyard that you saw with those two, we had to run across, to get to the yard because he put all the old chicken stuff and it smelled, I was and the people in the building, they weren't of a good quality. They were unusual. The people downstairs, they I don't know, something was wrong. So she used to scream. The one of the girls. They were older, not friends of ours. Jewish people, um, and
So
it wasn't.
you, it was so you're kind of grossed out by the chicken. I mean, there were chicken parts. Is that what I mean? You had chicken heads, chicken
Yes,
feet.
yeah,
I
they
mean,
put them in the garbage, just open, and it was terrible.
so you would go
And then
down.
across, I used to play with this Martin Hoppenfeld, and this he had a brother. I I think Sadie made he helped him by putting a something to lean back on, so he could go in his some type of a bicycle. Because he had cerebral palsy.
Mhm.
I wanted to get in touch with this boy because I saw there was a Chicago paper, the Learner paper, was like a community paper, and I saw that he lived in a group home as an older person. He's not living now because I try to
Mhm.
look him up. I wanted to remind him that my father, made this back, I remember, to help him.
Um,
So he was this Mrs. Hoppenfeld, Sylvia Hoppenfeld. Um, she was an unusual lady. She had these two boys, but her husband wasn't the father of these two boys. Maybe she was widowed. I don't know what. Or no. It was the husband's children, and she raised them. She married him, and she was a little bit unusual.
mhm.
And they weren't. They were Jewish, but not religious. Very
So
hard to find religious
that
people.
apartment on Roosevelt, St. Louis was that larger or about the same size as the one on 614?
Uh Now let's see. Oh, so that was before 614.
Wait,
I mean,
614.
for before independence. Well, it
Yeah.
was certainly larger. It was a three-bedroom apartment,
Mm.
and I didn't feel cramped in there. I don't remember all of it exactly, the layout. I don't remember the
You weren't there
kids.
for very long.
Uh, I hope not.
You were only there for well, I mean, you were really I mean, you moved from Roosevelt to, straight to Independence. And then it wasn't
uh,
until, I mean,
yeah, to independence.
so
So I was like, while
and
I
each of
was
those houses you
living,
were at for just a year or two.
they killed the Rosenbergs. They had like a picture
Oh, wow.
of an artist rendering. It was
Yeah.
terrible. What a terrible thing. I remember looking at the paper. Oh wow.
So that was, yeah, that was in the early 50s, right?
I think about 53 or so.
Hmm.
So I was about in the I was we moved when I was 8. So when I was 9 and 10, we must have lived there about 2 years or a little
Hmm.
more.
So you told me about some of the sounds and, of 614, the South Lawndale. What about West Roosevelt? Was there any unique
Well, the lady
sounds or smells?
screaming, the Ben Nuns, the lady screamed a lot
Yeah.
from the people downstairs. And otherwise,
No.
we had a television there.
Is that the first time you had a television?
I don't think we had a television on 614. A friend did, when I saw Howdy Doody. Oh, wow, that I think I mentioned yesterday.
No, I don't remember you saying that.
Oh,
What was that?
there was the first little children's show, Howdy Doody.
Where did you see it?
Buffalo Bill. I went to, I think, Gloria Mack. She had the television, a round screen. I was 5 years old, I think, and I was blown away. I couldn't believe this when I saw this. It was just amazing. A child could be amazed like an adult is amazed. When Shelley was brought home from the hospital, she's in the living room. My aunt took me to the park. My mother
Which
needed a
ants?
babysitter, Auntie Leona.
Hmm.
So I come home and there's this baby in a crib. Well, I couldn't get over it. It looked miraculous to a 4-year-old could see a miracle that some adults can see. There she is, a whole person, moving around. I couldn't get over it. I thought it was amazing.
Oh well. And where were you living when Shelley was born?
So that 614.
Oh,
Yeah,
614. All right, yeah, because she was
yeah,
born in 46.
yeah. Let's see. Where do you fall in your family?
I'm the middle child. Um,
Which
I'm the middle
middle?
child. Yeah.
Like me. Okay.
So
So,
when you got home for that first time you saw the television, first of all, do you remember getting the television or you just remember having it?
oh, my television?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think we're on 3461 and we
Yeah.
got a television, but after I saw it, I knew what it's all about. So I
What
don't,
would you watch?
I did enjoy a certain mystery show. Um, a detective. Oh, that was interesting. I did my share of television. I'm not proud to say,
You
but
know what? You did the best you could with what you had.
like Yitzhak Perlman.
Hmm. Yeah. Eggs. Wow. Wow, that is a great reference. That is very good.
Oh,
Most
I
people,
thought that's what you were
I
referring
just always
to.
use that. It's just a saying I use, but
Oh,
yes, that's
yeah,
literally
yeah,
Yitzhak Perlman when the string broke
yeah,
on his violin.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
That's
Very
your
good.
mother-in-law.
That's very good. Okay, so moving on from 3461 West Roosevelt, in around 1953 or whatever, you moved to 1114 South Independence.
Yes, yes.
Um, what was that home like?
Well, by that time I was going to the academy and took a bus there. Um, and yeah, it was nice for Hashem. I found a quarter on the waiting for a bus on the street on the sidewalk. I remember that was nice.
What did you do with it?
Hmm?
What did you do with it?
I don't recall,
Mhm.
but that was a nice find.
What could you buy with a quarter?
Well, there was that could buy something, some don't recall, I was
Maybe
already
a ticket to the theater?
yeah, I went with my friend Janice one time to the theater, the Marlboro Theater. Maybe we're seeing Peter Pan, it could be, I'm not sure. And they charged me 90 cents like for an adult, and I was a kid. They says, "What did you spend so much?" You a child when the lady says how much, you give them the money. Maybe I had $1 with me or something. I don't know. And you're scared to say, maybe it was 75 cents for an adult ticket and a quarter or something for.
Any other particular memories of that home? Because really, after that, after the home on
Then we
South End,
moved north to 47,
and
43.
and then you were there, and that was really, I mean,
Yes, till I got married. Yes.
yeah. But any other memories before we move on about any appliances or, I mean, did you always have a washing machine or a dryer, or
As
did
far
you?
as I know, we never had a dryer. A washing machine, it had an agitator, it was open,
Mhm.
a round thing with an agitator in the middle. And my mother, she worked hard doing the laundry. She was tired out after that. because I guess she was busy during the day too. She didn't ask anything of the children. She, I didn't have much in the way that I was responsible for. Um, my father wore like a set of work clothes, um, green, dark green pants and a matching shirt. And we had like a wire form that, so it wouldn't wrinkle. The pants leg went on this wire to keep it straight to dry. So I remember that. And yeah, so we had a washing machine. I don't know about laundry when I was very young, where my mother did her laundry.
Do you
But I
remember a
remember,
clothesline?
pardon?
Do you remember any clotheslines?
We there were clotheslines. Where they were, I don't know, but I'm
Mhm.
sure that was part of my childhood. Where were the clotheslines?
So
We
you
had
didn't
some
have
kind of a little porch.
but you didn't have a dryer at all growing up. The first time
Never,
you ever had a
never
dryer
had.
was after you were married.
After I was married, I went to the laundromat in New York. There was no washing machine then. We had a small apartment in a nice building.
Wait, okay, so hold on. But before we get there, 4743 though, North St. Louis. So again, you spent a lot, like 8 years of your life in that house, something like that. Um, so that was really, can you just like walk me through what that house looked like?
Well, they did have a backyard,
Hmm.
but the backyard wasn't very private looking because there was an alley on both sides of it, an alley to the left and an alley perpendicular. I know rhubarb grew in the yard. I know that. And that's when my father made, Mrs. Nathanson didn't allow, he had taken apart. She was scared about that idea. He made the garbage can that went down to deposit the garbage from our second floor into the garbage in the yard.
Wait, it
It
was
was
like
a
a chute?
garbage can that had a bottom that it went down a line and then open up over.
So it was like a garbage chute?
Well, you could see it. I mean, it went on a like a line
How do you have garbage? Oh, so
outside.
so
Uh,
it was like a wire line that it would
like a
like.
wire with a garbage can on it, a regular garbage can, like one you would find in the yard, a regular big garbage can, and it would go down, and the bottom was cut, and I guess it had a hinge on it, and somehow there was on a line too, I guess, and my father could manipulate it to open up. But
And
Mrs.
he was able to bring it
Nathanson
back?
was not, yeah, and you can bring it back up.
So it was on a pulley.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That's
But
amazing.
we couldn't really make use of she wasn't a little timid about that kind of. And in those
Um,
days, they still had horses delivering peddlers. They still went. Yeah, it was interesting. Till till I'm about 18 years old, you could still find a peddler with his horse and wagon going in the back to sell vegetables.
And what about like milk or diaper delivery services, things like that?
I
Was
had
anything?
I had diaper deliver service
Where
and
was that?
on Ford when I lived on 4903 St. Louis, like a block or two from my parents for a couple of years, maybe. Rivka Rivka was born there, and Miriam we moved when she was 3 months old to Fairfield.
So how did how would that work? Why wouldn't you
Yeah,
just throw it away?
diaper. They came and took away the dirty ones and left clean ones. It was very nice. And in New York, the Majestic Milk Company, they delivered the milk to the house. It wasn't Call of Yisrael, but they'd leave can the the glass milk containers. It seems like I lived in had some others Majestic Milk Company.
Do you remember any other like I mean, first of all, did you ever have an ice box or was it always
We did have an ice box on
where what
614.
okay.
I
And how
think I
did that work?
remember the man delivering this block of ice. He came up the back stairs. I'm sorry we didn't look on the other side of the building. We looked on one side, but we didn't look on the other. I wonder if there were still wooden stairs.
On 614? Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a video of it. I went back there. I have pictures
You
and a
went
video.
on the other side? The
Yeah.
side where the L was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
used to play back there. Yeah.
Um give me 1 second and I can pull it up. Here we go. Um
I don't know if those stairs rotted away by
no,
that.
these were new stairs, I'm sure.
Oh, really? Wow. The stairs are there. Wow. And underneath there was a basement where you're saying that's where I was dumb enough to leave my jacket and my watch.
The highway was right over there, and there were elevated tracks there.
Yeah, the other side. Yeah. I see. I made a mistake, and I thought we went in, but it was in the middle that I went in. Yeah.
So so
Oh,
this
that's
is
marvelous that you have that. Oh,
yeah, so that's
wow.
what it looks like today. That's what it looks like now.
Aha. The stairs. Well, that's what it looked like then.
So that would have been that's it's 3 floors. That's so that second one
But
would have been
that's
your
not my side. My
oh,
side is the other side.
oh.
Yeah. On the other side of yeah. I don't mean side like that. You were right, you were there, but it was on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Where those stairs are, that's where my kitchen was. Yeah.
Wait, see your kitchen was
No, go back where the stairs are. I was just saying that, okay, this is the right view. I'm on the second floor.
mm-hmm.
But when
Got it.
you took it the other way, it was the,
I see.
yeah, for the neighbor, she was Tilly Brown.
Yeah, there
Yeah. Anchicello, huh?
No, Gregory.
Oh, that's Gregory. Wow. It's still Gregory Public School.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
here's the
hold on.
show. Here's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
This is
No,
all
I
right.
don't
So
I don't remember going in the front. It's maybe
so
we did.
okay, tell me about the ice delivery. Um, so a man would carry up a block of ice, literally up to the apartment.
Yeah, he had tongs that fit into the ice. And I don't know how he carried it exactly, but he lugged it up to the second floor and I guess put it in our ice box. Yeah.
Wow. So that's something that people don't understand. I mean, that's a, icebox, even radios are like, radios. Um, I mean, it's 614. How was the laundry done? Did you ever have a crank or
See, I don't know. I don't remember how my mother did the laundry then. I don't think we had room for a machine. Maybe
yeah.
we had a small machine. I don't know.
I mean, could be a sink, one of those cranks that you put onto the sink and do it in the, you know.
In my head, I think I remember some kind of a small machine, a smaller machine, but my memory doesn't go that far. I was older when yeah.
Hmm?
So you got a pretty good, my childhood better than me.
Hello, mommy.
Am I? Oh, let me get my face in. Hi, hi,
How are you?
sweetheart. Did you have a comfortable trip home?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
quick,
nice.
easy.
Oh, very good.
Watched a funny
I
movie and
told Rachel to do the.
she
Did you
did. She
tell her
sent
how
me money.
much?
I told her how much. She sent me more, but I
And
appreciate it.
she'll put it over.
Yeah.
Good,
Thank you,
good.
mommy.
I like to treat to
I
the go to the west side of Chicago. Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate it. All right, I have
It
a
was
class
wonderful.
starting.
Just now it was wonderful. That's great.
All right. I'm running to
What's
a
the
class.
name, Todd? What's the name of the wallpaper company?
I'll have to look. It was we got it
Oh,
a number of years ago, but I'll find out for you.
actually, maybe if I just put down, they'll give me a place over here, pre-pasted, a
Hmm.
mural or something. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Um,
It's a very handsome looking. I like it.
do you have a few more minutes?
Sure. What time is it? Let's see. I have that crazy. It's wait. What time is it? Is it 7:30 here? Is it 3:30 by you?
It's 12:30 here.
Oh,
So is it 7 hours difference now?
yeah.
So 7:30 for you.
Oh, so that's too late. I can call you back, but
Okay, great. All right. So let's take a break.
all right, I go daven mincha real
Okay.
quick. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.